Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Farmington High School. Today is rematch day for the Raiders as they take on the Troy Athens Redhawks. And we say rematch because Troy Athens handed North their only divisional loss, which was at Troy Athens, and it was 58-46. Hello, my name is James Thomas. Along with me is my partner, Jason Lubin. How are you, Jason?
I'm doing great, James. Definitely very excited to be here. This is going to be a really exciting match between these two teams. And like you were saying, the last time these two teams played, it was at Troy Athens, and Troy Athens came out on top. So maybe North Farmington, with a home advantage tonight, can change that around and win this game. And since that one loss to Troy Athens, North Farmington has been on fire, winning the last 6 games. And so they've just been on fire recently, have huge momentum going in this game, and I think they can come out on top.
That's great. And before the game, the crowd had a lot of those, they're called thunder sticks, those 2 sticks that you beat out, and they make a really loud noise. But Mr. Horner, who's a teacher here at North, he put on the announcements that it's a guideline that you can actually not have artificial noisemakers like those horns or even thunder sticks, which he called artificial noisemakers. So that's a big letdown here for the Raiders because they wanted those as distractional devices.
The fans were definitely getting extremely excited about using those thunder sticks throughout the game, but they were using them at the end of the JV game, and I think Troy Athens probably wasn't very happy about North Farmington using them while they were shooting their free throws. So, but it's better not to use them so they can have an even matchup and not really give any advantage to either team.
As you can see, the crowd without the thunder sticks, I mean, you should have seen it. They were going crazy. It looked like a Palace game for a second as we go down to the center of the court for the opening tip. Controlled by the Raiders. The shot by the sophomore Jeff Young gets it to go. It's an early 3-point lead for North, 3-0 over Troy Athens. They've come out to a great start, Jason.
Yes, that's a great way to start the game. You want to come out on top and tell Troy Athens that they mean business.
Looks like number 20, Tom Scheiko, travels with the ball there and turns it over. So a great way for the Raider defense also to answer the 3 points with a great stand on defense. And now they have the ball back to increase their lead.
And North Farmington still holding on to their 3-0 lead. Mark Mondros with the ball. Passes it to Matt Leach. Deshaun Mackler.
Couldn't get it to go off the glass. It's rebounded by Matt Abro. So both of these teams, Jason, have a lot of size, a lot of people over 6 foot. I mean, North only has 2 people under 6 foot, and Troy Athens only has 3, but still a lot of size. Like I see here, there's Brian Tasa Kumangos, a crazy name. He's 6'7". He's the tallest guy on the court, but right behind him, North has 2 6'6" players, Sean Mackler and Jonathan Marshall, so both teams have their size.
And that will definitely come in helpful for both teams as they try to get those rebounds, try to get as many points as possible.
Long 3-point shot. Can't go for Athens, and now North controls as Mark Mondros almost lost the ball out of bounds, but he's able to regain control.
Matt Leach with the ball.
Looks like he's calling the play.
Getting around Robbie Wise.
Had an open lane, but he was completely blocked by Tom Scheiko. And Matt Abro pulls up the shot, but Jeff Young comes down with the rebound.
And Troy Athens still unable to get any points on the board.
See, Leach drove to the lane, and Scheiko's like, get that out of here. He wasn't gonna let him have an easy basket like that. See a miss on the other end for North. Daniel thought about it, but I guess he made the wrong decision as the crowd starts eating up Athens for the air ball.
And Troy Athens, it looks like they're trying to get three-point shots, and they're just airing these balls, and they're not even coming close.
Yeah, so bad decision-making play there by Ian Daniels. He thought about the three-pointer, but then he decided to give it to Robbie Wise, and Robbie Wise didn't really do much with it except for air ball. On the other end, Young airballing it, but it was touched last by number 22, Matt Abro. So a lucky break there for North, as now the Troy Athens crowd is all over the sophomore for missing that three-pointer.
Yes, this definitely is going to be a loud game. The fans are really getting into it. And still, Troy Athens just can't do anything. Tom Shakel trying to get a layup there and is unable to do so.
Good call by the referee. He saw just a little bit of contact there by Mondros, but a good play for Mondros there, not allowing the easy drive to the basket. And now he's got to make him work for it at the line. And this would be where the noisemakers come in handy, because, I mean, they make tons of noise. It's really hard to concentrate, but as you see here, not a lot of noise to really distract him as he knocks down his first basket.
And Shakel makes both of those free throws for the first 2 points for Troy Athens, 3-2 North Farmington.
Marshall gets the pass down low, and he knows what to do with it. An easy basket for John Marshall, using his size to his advantage.
And we're talking about how so few points are being scored so far. It's almost 3 minutes into the period, and only 7 points have been scored. And the JV game before us between these two teams, it was only 34-34 at the end of the game. Very little scoring by both teams. And so I think both these teams are playing really defensively, really even matched up. And so that really makes an exciting game.
Good point. As you were talking, Troy Athens turns the ball over, so that's the third of the game. So good defense by North, as Mark Mondros can't get the ball to spin out. Darren Rawls with a great rebound, though. Puts it back up. He can't get it to go. Mondros couldn't get it, but once again, it bounces off Matt Abro last. And he's just... See here, Mondros made a great move, but he couldn't get the shot to go. It just rims out. Leach inbounds it to the freshman, Taylor Gray. But he has his pocket picked by number 2, Matt Abro. He can't get the shot to go, but it's rebounded by Troy Athens, who has another shot. Matt Abro had the chance, but he traveled with it. And really, because he's a senior, you don't really see that a lot from seniors when they get that on the basket to travel with it. As I was talking, Leach gets his pocket picked again. Looked like Robbie Wise, the foul before the shot was committed. That'll be Leach's first personal, as Marshall sits down. And Leach sits down, and Jeff Young comes back in the game, who hit that big three-pointer in the beginning of the game. The crowd shouted air ball every time Wise gets the ball, and he came up really short, almost airballed it again, and Mackler gets the rebound. A bad pass there by Jeff Young. And the crowd is really all over Robbie Wise for his air ball at the beginning of the game. They keep shouting air ball. And
well, he hasn't really shown that he's able to shoot the ball yet, but he's definitely shown he's a strong defensive player, causing several turnovers already, one by Matt Leach and then another one right there.
You can see there a bad pass. Really a rookie mistake there by Jeff Young. He is a sophomore. He'll learn, though, as he brings it up the court. And that last call was over the back, which means if the defender has good positioning, as Mark Mondros knocks down a three, they are actually now 2 for 3 from three-point land, and they have increased their lead to 8-2. See here on the replay, Mark Mondros was wide open, and he just says, I'm gonna leave it up there for you guys. A great shot by Mark Mondros. I mean, really easy because he was wide open and he just knocked it down.
And North Farmington continues to be strong defensively, not letting Troy Athens do anything with the ball.
Yeah, they're shooting a lot of outside perimeter shots, as you said before, as Shako misses it. And Mondros, once again, he shoots a three, couldn't get to go. And it looks like this will be an offensive foul, or a loose ball foul, excuse me, on Mark Mondros. So it'll be Troy Athens' ball. I guess Mark Mondros was really feeling it there.
See, he tried to get the three-pointer there, and it just hits the rim and out.
And they called for the reach and fell. Less than 3 minutes left to go in the first period. Raiders still up 8-2. Good fake there by the Athens player. He went to pass Jeff Young, made a great read, but he couldn't control it in time, and it goes back to Athens. Wide open under the basket was Ian Daniel, and an easy basket for him.
Yeah, first field goal for Troy Athens in the game.
That's a good point, Jason. Oh, gave it down low to Marshall. He was picked by Tom Shako, and on the other end, Wise lays it up.
He's trying to show off to these North Farmington fans that he can shoot the ball.
See the pass low to Marshall. He just didn't even see Shako. The pass to Wise, who was wide open.
That was a very nice pass there.
This time it was Sean Vanderbush, who, this time actually it was Darren Rawls, who didn't see Sean Vanderbush. I mean, that's the second time really that they've gotten a great pass down low, and a second defender has come out to help out. And an offensive foul. I think the refs are going to discuss this one. Looks like some confusion. I believe this is going to be on Matt Leach. That will be his second. And so that's not really good. It's only the first period, and he already has 2 fouls. He's their big guy. A really good turnout here from the Raiders. I mean, this is the big matchup. The crowd knew it. They're here to support Athens, and on the other side too, Athens has a lot of people too behind us, and they're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, so it's definitely one of the larger away team crowds that we've had here at North Farmington.
The referees are still discussing this. I don't believe we have a definite call. I believe it's gonna be Athens ball, but I do not know what the call is going to be. Negotiant obviously doesn't like it. He's trying to still plead his case with the referee, but the referee's not hearing it. So the foul will be on Leach. That could either be he was pushing off someone or an illegal screen, trying to get open. It happens a lot. But either way, it's Athens ball, only down 2 now, as they were down by 6 before. And another air ball, but a good save there by the Athens player, and gives them another chance. Good ball movement by them. An open shot couldn't get to go. Darren Rawls missed the rebound. It's put back up by number 10, Sean Vanderbush.
Darren Rawls passes it to Sean Mackler.
Mackler, a great drive, able to split the 2 defenders, and a good basket. That's
nice field goal there.
See, Marshall was open, but Mackler sees that he's got the size advantage over those 2 defenders, puts it up and gets the roll in there. A great job there by Mackler. And during the replay, Athens turned the ball over, so North has a chance with less than 1:10 left, but they turn it over, and Leach comes back into the game. And Mackler will sit. So it looks like the Raiders are going with the smaller lineup, if you can call it that. Even though they have Marshalls and Rawls, they still have the freshman Taylor Gray, the sophomore Jeff Young, and Matt Leach. So not exactly their tallest group. Great perimeter work there by the Raiders to get it down low to Rawls. Can't get it to go, but is able to draw the foul, and he will go to the line to shoot too. And he's pretty good from the free throw line.
Yes, Rawls definitely an excellent shooter. Looks here, we got Taylor Gray passing it off to Jeff Young. Leach up to Rawls.
Yeah, great perimeter passing there. And then that left Rawls with only one defender on him since.
And he drew the foul.
Yes. So he'll go to the line to shoot too. Calm and collected. Athens crowd going, oh, trying to throw him off because they don't have the noisemakers either. But they couldn't do it.
And Rawls gets that one, 11-8 North Farmington.
Near still there by Young. But Robert airball wise drives to the lane and does an airball, and he gets it to go, and he's had 4 points for him, and he's been a really.
And that puts Troy Athens within 1 point of North Farmington, 11-10.
And as time expires at the end of the first period, it's 11-10, so a closer game than what we thought it would be after the start, with it being 8-2, but now it's 11-10. It looks like it's going to be a great game.
Yes, definitely a close game. I think both teams have a lot they need to work on. North Farmington, although I said they were playing strong defensively, I have to take back my comment. I think they are not doing well defensively, and they're just allowing Troy Athens to get a lot of shots, and Troy Athens just needs to improve their shooting percentage overall. And with that, in between the... Sorry about that. Still in between the first and second periods, North Farmington definitely needs to work on some defense, and Troy Athens need to work on their offense. They're getting lots of shots, they're just not getting any of them in.
And that looked what Negocian drawing up actually a defensive plan. It didn't look more offensive. It looked actually like a defensive plan, because he's really, I mean, it really looks like the offense has been really productive. The defense has just got shut down, the Athens offense. Athens will control the ball to start the second period. Mondros really altered that shot. It comes up short, and Mackler gets the rebound and gives it off to Young. Excuse me. Leach. And he gave it low to Marshall. And Marshall was fouled away from the ball, so there will be no shot. Or excuse me, no free throws for the Raiders.
Mondros with the ball on the perimeter, passes it to Mackler. Gives it to Leach. Hits the rim. Mondros tries to get the rebound and draws the foul.
Yeah, Mondros had it partially blocked, but he also, see here, Mackler finding Leach. Leach pulls up the shot. Mondros gets the rebound, goes to put it back up, and you can see the good replay there. We saw the contact, and then the Athens player didn't like it, argued with the official, and drew the technical foul. So Mark Mondros will shoot one free shot. But he can't get it to go. He can't get either one to go, so a tough break there for the Raiders. And Matt Leach will shoot the technical free throw. See Mackler telling Mondros it's not that big of a deal. And Leach knocks his shot down. And he knocks the second one down too. And the great thing about that, they get 2 free throws, and now it's still their ball. So just imagine if Mark Mondros had even hit one of those, I mean, they'd have a chance to put it up by 5 or even 6.
And there, the foul, the technical foul was by Matt Abro, and he was not happy with himself at all, or at the ref either. Because North Farmington really got 2 big points on that play there. And like you said, they could have gotten 2 more with Mondros' shots.
In all my time here at North games, I've never actually heard there be a chant in this crowd, but they're really into this because they know how much this game means to the Raiders because they can win the division. Rawls a little too fancy, lost it on a behind-the-back pass, but Mondros eventually still gets it, and he's able to get an easy underneath the basket shot. See here, Rawls trying to go behind the back. Actually, it looks like it just slipped out. Mondros regains possession and puts it up. And on the other end, when we're showing the replay, Athens made
just
a
got
basket.
a field goal while we were watching that replay.
A 3-point field goal, and Negotia didn't like it. And 2 quick turnovers there by both teams, but North still has the ball. Marshall down low. A late whistle there by the referee, but seems that Marshall was fouled when he went up to shoot. Actually, the foul is on Marshall. The buzzer that you just heard was actually a technical difficulty with the scoring board, and someone that is working the scoring board said play through, so that's what all these players are doing right now as the ball is knocked out there by number 22, Matt Abro, and it remains North ball.
And again, like you were saying just a little bit while ago, these North fans really starting to get into this basketball game and really getting excited about this team. I think they're a little disappointed with the football season we had in the fall and with the great season that these Raiders are having here in basketball. They're really getting into it, and they're hoping that this North Farmington team can win this game so that they can win the division and maybe even go on to win districts.
Replay there, a good job there by Mark Mondros, able to keep the loose ball and the jump ball, and it remained North possession. You see Darren Rawls with an easy basket there for him at 17-13. Raiders up by 4. The pass is down low to Abro. Makes the 2 points count. 17-15. And Young is fouled by Wise. Wasn't really a wise decision.
No, definitely
Sorry
not.
for my punnage there. I know that was bad. I just had to do it.
It's all right, James. I was thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
And Jeff Young goes to the line. trying to get it back to a 4-point lead for North Farmington.
Got the bounce there.
Yes, nice bounce there. He gets the first one, which means he will get a second one. And he gets both, and North Farmington does have a 4-point lead, 19-15.
Great ball movement there by Athens, but Marshall blocked. Looks like number 12, Ian Daniel. Ian Daniel thought he had an easy shot. As we see here, great ball movement by Athens, but it doesn't matter as Daniels went up for a shot. He gets Mackler to go, but doesn't see Marshall come up, as you can see there. Marshall blocking it.
Yes, Marshall key. As the last game we were here announcing James when it was against Southfield, I believe, Jonathan Marshall had a huge game there, did extremely well, and he had several of those key blocks, and that was again here. And if he can have a great game again tonight, this North Farmington team will do great.
And on the other end, Jeff Young, the sophomore, drawing contact against Robert Wise and putting it back up and getting the points. Great job there. Sees here, gets the contact, then gets the ball to go, and he has a chance at a three-point opportunity. He's been really big. He got the three-pointer to start off the game. He hit those 2 free throws just a couple of seconds ago, and now he drew contact, made the basket, is now at the line again. So already a great start for the sophomore.
Yes, he's really showing that he can really make a difference on this team. And while
and then he gets his own rebound.
Yes, and while the seniors have always been the key strong players on this team, he's really showing that he has an opportunity to really help this team.
And Mackler on the other end showed his size and power. It's like Ben Wallace says, fear the fro, you gotta fear that hair. You can see there.
You have to fear the ponytail.
Yes. He is in a group of about 3 or 4 Athens players. He still goes up and puts the ball in. And a near turnover there by Athens, able to control the ball back. But they are down by 8, so they gotta get something to work. So my guess is they're gonna start jacking up those outside shots again, which really hasn't worked for them in the past.
But I think that could definitely be a key mistake if they try to do that again, because early on they were not making any of those three-point shots.
As Marshall blocking the ball again, but see right here, goes up, once again, doesn't see Marshall. Marshall gets all of the ball, but the bad part of that is you don't get to see on the replay is the Athens player made the basket after that, so it kind of takes away the whole block, but still, nevertheless, a great play. And a technical once again on Athens. As we saw,
it looks like they also called it on Mondros as well. The two of them were not getting along. The Troy Athens coach is furious at the refs.
See right here, Mark Mondros has the ball. A lot of contact between the two players. Mark Mondros getting hit right there. He doesn't like that. No, and there's where, right there, Mark Mondros got the penalty. It looks like he went to hit him, and there's right there where the Athens player got the technical. So both teams will get technicals here, and I don't know. There's a lot of technicals flying around. I don't know who got technicals. All I know is I believe they're offsetting. So.
And this really shows a rivalry going on between these two teams. Just a great matchup here, competing for that top division spot. And neither team is letting the other team get anything.
Freshman Taylor Gray with a great steal there. He went up to the basket, and then he got it partially blocked, and that got the Athens crowd up on their feet because, see here, after the great steal by Taylor Gray, he goes up and gets it blocked from behind, and that got the Athens crowd up. But I say, so what? It wasn't that great of a block. Marshall already has 2. Sit back down. So after a little regrouping huddle there for the Raiders, coming out trying to make something happen, increase their lead. It's 23-17. Down low to the big man, Marshall.
Yes.
And he's just having his will.
Yes, Taylor Gray was wide open. Matt Leach, excellent pass to him. And then got Amandras, who was open as well. Troy Athens not playing well defensively there.
See, Marshall went to go up. And a turnover there on the other end there for Athens. So after a great play by Marshall, they get the ball back with less than 3 minutes to go, and they're up 25-17. Trying to get into the double digits. Great play there. Really good effort by Ian Daniel of Athens. It's on the other end, Sean Vanderbush able to drive to lane, get the foul, and get it to go, much to the dismay of Negotiate. He didn't like the call, and he also didn't like that it was a wide open lane there for Vanderbush. And see, after the great save by Ian Daniel, Vanderbush coming all the way up. I don't see where the foul actually came from, Jason, so maybe that's why Negotiate was all riled up, because I didn't see a foul there.
Yes, I didn't see one either, but whatever the ref calls.
But he can't get to go.
Unable to make a three-point play out of it.
And Rawls comes down with the loose ball.
Gets it to Young, who's having an excellent game tonight, and to Marshall, and Rawls.
A great feed to Darren Rawls.
Yes, right through there. And as you said when we were announcing a Harrison game once, it parted like the Red Sea, and Darren Rawls was there to get the points.
As you can see, Athens knew what Marshall has done to them so far. He gets so many defenders around him that leaves the lane wide open for
He just
Darren
saw the
Rawls.
opening and went right through it. Excellent job there. And while we were away, Troy Athens got another field goal, 27-21, North Farmington.
A great job there by Young, driving to the lane, able to get the foul, couldn't get the shot to go. So he'll go to the line, try and add to the points before the second period comes to an end.
And Jeff Young, who is, I believe, 100% from the free throw line tonight, gets more free throw shots. And keeps his perfect shooting.
And the Athens crowd is really wild up. They're swearing behind me. They're saying a lot of obscenities. I mean, trying to do anything to distract Young, because I mean, I don't know if you can hear it from my microphone, but they are really loud.
And they just can't seem to stop Jeff Young, who has made perfect the last three free throws opportunities that he's been at the line.
You know what you would call him right now, Jason?
What would I call him, James?
You call him on fire.
Yes, definitely on fire. He's definitely doing great right now.
And once again, Sean Vanderbush with the shot and gets it to go. It's 29. Actually, I don't believe it counted because the score is still 21. And on the other end, an offensive foul call on Mackler. The Raider crowd and Mackler didn't like that. See there. Mackler gets the ball back, but the refs made the right call because Matt Abro had his feet planted. And there's a lot of fouling going on, and it's going on so quickly that when we're showing you the replay, so many fouls are going on, so we're trying to keep you up to date. It looked like Darren Rawls had the ball.
Both teams are trying to get extremely physical. As we were saying, this is a rivalry between two teams. Both teams trying to do as much as they can and are just trying to get a little too physical, a little too aggressive, and are knocking down players that they don't really mean to.
Darren Rawls will go to the line, as we said before. He actually missed his first 2 free throws, but he knocks that one down. It increases the Raiders' lead to 9. It's 30-21 with 1:06 left in the first half. couldn't get the second one to go. The foul is called on Jeff Young. Loose ball foul. Trying to fight a little too hard there for the rebound. That'll be his second personal foul. And Matt Arbro goes to the line. He makes the first free throw. Both crowds are really loud right now, but Arbro knocks them down.
And Jeff Young has the ball, passing center court. Tries to pass to Taylor Gray, but it's bounced out of bounds.
Looked like Richie Ortman got a hand on it. As Darren Rawls calling the play. As both crowds are really shouting at the top of their lungs, I can barely hear anything. I can almost barely even hear my own voice.
And it's hard to tell the difference between the two team names, the Red Hawks and the Raiders. And it's just one loud roar.
Mackler can't get the three to go, and it went off Darren Rawls.
And with about 30 seconds remaining, it's 30 North Farmington, 23 Troy Athens. It's really proved to be an exciting first half, back and forth between these two teams. Very aggressive game. And Ambro with the field goal cuts it to 5.
Less than 10 seconds left in the first half. Young trying to do something with it. Gives that to Taylor Gray, the freshman. Can't get the ball to go, and at the buzzer, it's 30-25.
Yes, really an exciting game. Aggressive, physical. Both teams playing pretty well now, although it was a little weak at the beginning. They're playing much better here in the second period. And it should be an exciting second half. And hopefully North Farmington come out top and prove that they can be a division contender.
And we'll be back right after this with an excellent second half, because I'm staying here, aren't you? Because it's really exciting.
And we hope you will too. Tell me when we're back. I want.
All right.
And we're back for some second half here. North Farmington Raiders playing the Troy Athens Red Hawks. Exciting first half. North Farmington's winning currently 30-25. But Troy Athens has really come back. North Farmington, it's been back and forth between these two teams. Really exciting game, aggressive and physical. And it really is going to be exciting second half.
The scary thing is, Jason, last time North played Athens, they were actually up 10 at the half, and they still ended up losing. And they only had...
But they're not going to let the same thing happen this time, James. They're definitely going to try to play strong defensively here and try to keep Troy Athens scoring too many points. And they now have a 7-point lead, 32-25, early in the third period.
You see right there in the background, the senior section always standing up. The little chant of "Let's go Rays, let's go." As Jeff Young is left wide open for three, and he's able to knock it down. A great shot there by Jeff Young, and he's able to make it. And already Athens calls timeout. As you see right here, great ball movement by the Raiders. Leaves Jeff Young wide open, and he knocks down the open three-pointer. An excellent job, forcing Troy Athens to call timeout because it's 35-25, already a double-digit lead there for North, and we haven't even gone through a minute in this first half.
Yes, that's the way North wants to start the second half and show that they're not going to let the same thing happen again. They're going to play a strong second half, and they're going to win this game. And we'll go back into the Athens defensive end where Matt Abro will throw in the ball.
Shot there at the bench.
Giving it to Sean Vandenbush. And then to Tom Shako, to Wise.
The shot there by number 10, Sean Van Bush, off the mark, but Athens still able to control. Shot there by Abro, can't go, and Mackler comes down with the rebound.
Yes, they're trying to get one of those three-point shots there, and they have not been having any luck there tonight.
Great pass down low to Rawls, can't get it. Got the rebound, then it was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ian Daniel, so North still able to control it. It looks, great job, Marshall finding Rawls. Rawls doing a great job going up. The shot just a little too soft. He wasn't able to go. Rawls putting it back up, still can't get it. Got his own rebound, and this time drawing the foul. So he'll be able to go to the line to shoot 2. But great job there by Rawls. After he missed the first, we got the rebound. It went out of bounds, but then he got the ball right back, put it up, missed it again, got his rebound, and actually missed it again, but this time he drew the foul, so he'll be going to the line.
So he goes to the free throw line.
That is persistence.
The lead.
Persistence and hard work right there. That's what you like to see out of a player. But you don't like to see those missed free throws.
He hasn't had as much luck as some of the other North players have at the line so far this game.
But Darren Rawls is able to knock that one down. As Shako brings it up court. Sean Van Bush gives it to Abro. Abro can't get to go and can't get the tip in either, and Rawls gets a great rebound.
Yes, Abro trying to take a lot of shots, and he just can't seem to get many in. Which is good for North Farmington, but not good if you're the Athens team.
Great ball movement there by the Raiders. But on the other end, an offensive foul because the referee said Abro's feet were in place, and that is the second time that Abro has drawn that call.
That might have been a weak call. Looked like John Marshall was just trying to back up a little. Maybe he got his elbow in there.
Yes, but still Abro doing a great job of acting it. He gets the ball back and brings it down court. Gives it to Vandenbush, who gives it to Shako, who knocks down the open three-pointer. That's the first basket this quarter.
And is that Athens' first three-pointer of the evening?
Yes, I do believe it is.
I think they really haven't had any three-point shots go in so far this game, and that's the first one. And they bring it down to an 8-point lead. North still up 36-28. Jeff Young draws the foul on Vandenbush, the 6'3" senior from Athens. And Darren Rawls will throw in the ball for North Farmington.
Coming in for Vandenbush is number 24, Richie Ortman. Which actually, I believe Ortman did knock down their first three-pointer, which was in this second period. Mackler, who has really been off so far this quarter, and in an attempt to get the ball, Shako travels. A good job there by Taylor Gray, forcing him to travel the ball.
And North Farmington still holding on to this lead as Darren Rawls throws it into Leach. To Marshall, back to Leach.
Now the senior section is yelling Shako. I don't know what's the big deal about it, but they're yelling it nonetheless. And Marshall drawing the foul on Richie Ortman. He was running to try and get open, then he just stopped, and Ortman didn't see him stop. Couldn't stop in time and ran him over, and Marshall draws the foul.
Looks like they're calling out play one.
Yeah, play one is many of the different plays that they have set up for those inbound passes. Marshall can't get the shot to go. And Abro brings it down court and just pulls up a shot. And
Abro still unable to get any shot, and I don't know why this coach keeps playing him. I think he needs to sit him and rest him up a bit so he can get his mind back in this game. He's unable to get any shots.
But the big man can't get anything down low. But this time, Marshall gets it. Or excuse me, it's Mondros, the Greek beast. See, Leach, great pass to Mackler. And Mackler and all the other big guys really haven't gotten their shots to go. But Mondros ends up with the ball. He draws the foul and is able to put it back up and get it.
Makes it a three-point play with his free throw that he just got right here. It's 39-28. North Farmington bringing it back to a double-digit lead.
I'm really impressed the way they've opened this half. It's a missed three, but the rebound is controlled by Wise, who puts it back up. And a turnover there by North. A miscommunication there between Rawls and Leach.
Mackler trying to get enough height, but unable to do so.
Look at if you see the floor and you see his feet, he is really high off the floor. That's probably why the shot was off. Very good job there getting up and altering the shot there. Wise pulling up a three and knocking it down. And after that air ball, people have been all over him, and he's really actually stepped it up, and with that three-pointer, brings it back into a 6-point
Athens is really cutting this North Farmington lead.
Leach, great pump fake to draw Wise off, and he hits the two. And North will call a timeout after that. Negotiating just wants to get his players settled down. They have a 41-33 lead, but they see here if we can see it. Marshall drawing the double team, gives it out to Leach. Leach with a great pump fake. As you see, he draws off Wise in a wide open two-point shot, and he nails it down. Great job there by Leach.
Yes, and North Farmington still holding on to their lead, not letting Troy Athens get any closer. They've actually increased the lead by 3 points since half started.
Abro drawing the foul on Young. Didn't see where the foul came, but there was a foul nonetheless. Great ball movement there. But number 50, Brian Saku-Mangos. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name wrong. It is the longest name I've ever seen in my life. It's about 11 letters in the last name. Takes me a while to read it, so I'm sorry if I
goes along with his 6'7" height.
Yes, and the 6'6" Marshall using his size and his body to get a shot up. He draws the contact, but he can't get it to go, so he'll be at the line to shoot two. And the first one, he gets it to bounce through. And he gets the second one to go.
Marshall makes the second, bringing North Farmington back to a double-digit lead, 10 points, 43-33. And Abro will bring out the ball to Wise, to Shako. Back to Wise. Wise goes for the three-pointer and makes it. Nice shot there. He's definitely been doing really well, getting those long shots and scoring a lot of points for this Athens team.
Leach drawing contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. I believe he got the contact from number 20, Tom Shako. See good ball movement, always results in good things. As it looks like Leach knew he had players up in the air, so he decided to go up and draw the contact. And then we've seen that from even Rip Hamilton in the NBA. He knows players are up in the air, so he knows he can draw contact from them, so he just goes up and draws the foul and tries to put the ball up. And he's been really good from the line, and he continues to be really good from the line as he knocks his shot down. You know, a lot of people would compare Matt Leach to Dwayne Wade, but I'd say no way. I mean, there's no even possibility, but he does come close.
And he brings up North Farmington 45, Troy Athens 36. And they may they've had a period there at the end of North Farmington's 45 points, but I don't think that's the end for North Farmington.
See Abro pumped up. I heard him saying all day, all day. And if I was Mackler, I wouldn't take that. Next time I see him, I'm gonna block his shot.
Yes, he's trying to redeem a lot of his missed shots here at the free throw line. Makes the first, or the only one.
Yeah, he does, but I didn't see where Mackler fouled him there. I think that was a bad call by the referees, but that's why I'm not a ref.
And it's back to 6 points. Just back and forth, North Farmington extending the lead, and then Athens closing it.
Now that I think about it, that is actually the third time in a row that Athens has gone down the court and gotten 3 points out of it, whether it was 2 3-pointers in a row or a field goal and drawing the foul and able to knock down the free throws. Taylor Gray pulling up, well, I think a misadvised shot. And then the scramble for the ball.
It's definitely helping their team out when they come down and get those 3 points when North Farmington's only able to get 2.
Really makes up for all those missed shots. And Ambrose said all day, but he's giving the ball up. And Marshall
and turnover,
taking the ball
Marshall
away.
Gets it. Leach bringing the ball up. Darren Rawls. Will he attempt the 3?
You can see Mackler wants it. He wants to take it against Ambro. He looked like he should have gotten the foul there. The referees didn't call anything though. But a great play there by Leach. And if you saw his feet, look out. Oh, I thought there was going to be a dunk there.
Yes,
I was hoping
Ian
for
Daniel, number 12 on Athens, tries to come in and stop Mackler's shot, but Mackler waits for him to run by him and then makes an easy layup for 2 points.
So good job there by Mackler getting the 2 points. As you can see here, a great steal. Look at those feet, how he stays in bounds, and Leach passes it up to Mackler. I'm thinking Mackler dunk it, but he lays it up. It's still 2
Nice
points.
layup
2 points
there.
is 2 points, but hey, I think everyone here wanted to see a dunk.
And Abro will once again throw on the ball for the Athens.
Raiders by 8, 47-39, with 1:26 left in the third period.
Yes, and Abro definitely the floor leader of this Athens team, running his team, telling them what to do. And it has not been that successful tonight as North Farmington dominating over this Athens
by
team.
Taylor Gray. And right there is Taylor Gray. I believe that's will be the foul as he went, and it looked like he got in front. As Shakel pulls up a 3 and knocks it down. And that's tough. You can't give up 3-pointers like that to Athens after you're doing a really good job stopping all their shots, and then they can knock down a 3 on you. As it's 47-42, only a 5-point lead now. As Marshall gets his shot blocked.
And I think that's the closest this game has been since halftime.
That is a good point, Jason.
And with exactly a minute to go, still 47-42 North Farmington. Young throws in the ball. Gives it to Gray, who immediately shoots it. But Abro gets the rebound.
Rookie mistake there. He should have held on to the ball and tried to make something happen rather than pulling up a shot.
But it looked like he was open there, so he had a nice opportunity to just shoot the ball right on the bat.
Ian Daniel trying to get the pass inside. Went off Marshall's knee. Bad pass there. It's stolen by Jeff Young. Can't get the shot to go. And the rebound comes out to Abro, who pushes this up court. Bad shot selection.
Still
another
can't
bad
get that
shot.
ball in the
And look,
net.
he gets pecked by Marshall. And Marshall's like, take that. If you're gonna take bad shots, I'm not gonna let you get another open one. He puts that back on the floor. Look at that smile. He loves it. You know, I'd like it too if I could pack someone like that.
Yes.
You see here, Matt Averill coming up, and you're gonna see this coming up here. First bad shot. He gets the rebound. Look, he has a chance to pass it to teammates. Not a bad shot. Gets the rebound once again. Pass to teammates. No way. There's Marshall.
Marshall, nice block there.
And now it is North Farmington ball. And so a really good job there on the defensive end, and a bad job there by Abro. And guess what? He made that one. He was saying all day, I think he was talking about his misses, because really he's been all day missing.
And as the clock runs down, Young tries to get it.
And Marshall putting it up at the buzzer. Marshall is on a roll in the last closing seconds. Marshall has done a lot. Great defense, gets the block.
49-42 Raiders. Here we see it again. Marshall with the ball.
The crowd
gives it to Leach.
Crowd is counting it down. Leach is going to give to Jeff Young.
Gets it to Young.
Who a great drive. Can't get it to go. Bounces around, but a good job there by Marshall. An open shot, great rebound, tip in as the time expired. And it's 49-42 at the end of the third period as we go into the fourth period. Still a really close game.
Yes, with 1 period to go, North Farmington holding on to a 7-point lead. And I think if they just hold on, I think they can win this game. Prove to Troy Athens that Troy Athens isn't all that.
And I was mistaken before. I said if North won this game, they'd win the division. I was wrong. They still have to play Rochester and Southfield, both of those games away. Then they go home and face Rochester, Adams, and Waterford Mott. Not all of those teams are really the best in the division, but
then again, they do play away at Southfield, but Southfield's 0-8 in the division. They also play away at Rochester, who is 5-3, so that might be a tough matchup. But I think it's really this game is the key game in order to winning the division, because whoever wins tonight has pretty much like a 1 to 2 game lead. 2 games if Athens wins, 1 game if North Farmington over the other team, and so they really have a huge advantage going into those last games of the season.
the 3 ball is an air ball for Ian Daniels. And Matt Leach will bring it up the court for the Raiders. See in the back, the senior section is loud as ever.
And Leach pass up to Mackler. Gets it to Leach. Marshall in front.
And it gets the roll.
In.
Everything's just going for Marshall.
Yes, Marshall doing amazing tonight. And I don't know if you can hear it now, but behind us at the announcing desk, the Athens fans are looking in their programs and yelling out the names of every Raider who gets the ball, trying to be annoying to the other team. But North Farmington still remains dominant, holding on to that 7-point lead. Up top. throws it to Young. Young with a shot. Bounces off.
Good rebound there by Mackler, though.
And North really trying to get the ball to Young and Marshall, who are really having hot games tonight.
And Marshall gets it blocked by Abro. Not exactly the best shot. As the three ball is completely packed by Darren Rawls, who stays with the ball, and the North crowd is on their feet. Darren Rawls, we haven't seen a lot of blocks in the past few games, but that was a big block. See here, he thinks he has an open three. Watch Darren Rawls just rise up and just knock that ball out of the air.
He is so amazing at getting that height and reaching his hand just at the right moment, as high as he can get it, and knocking that ball away. And that's key to this North Farm team, and it's really making them a dominant team.
And as North takes a timeout, I would really love to look at that play again. It was amazing.
And there is Kevin Thiel, another TV10 intern.
He's not really announcing, but he is in the crowd.
Rooting on for his team.
He liked that block.
And the cheerleaders of North Farmington yelling out their "Go Fights, Win!" Trying to get the fans riled up, which they definitely are, because this North Farmington team is doing amazing and really getting everyone excited.
It's really been a show between Marshall, Abro, and it was previously Mackler who were all being the block artists, but then finally Darren Rawls came and says, don't forget about me, I can block it too. It's down low is Marshall, who draws the foul, gets the shot to go. An excellent job there by Marshall. He is dominant in the low post, and they cannot stop him.
As I said, North Farmington getting the ball to Marshall and also Young, who are just so hot tonight.
See here, the
Taylor
pass
Gray,
to the freshman
nice
Taylor
pass
Gray.
to Mondros, who gets it up to Marshall up front.
And Abro's all over him.
Just outdoes Abro, and gets right in there. And North Farmington brings it back up to double digits, 10-point lead, 54-44.
A great tip there by Darren Rawls allows for a steal by North. Leach will bring this up court. Mark Mondro spots open a three and airballs it. But Taylor Gray gets the ball back, and he gets the ball to go, and they're up by 12. And the crowd is on their feet here at North. Mark Mondros, even though his shot airballs, a great job there. Actually, Darren Rawls tipping the ball away, and Taylor Gray gets the ball back and is able to put it back in.
And it looks like Gray or Darren Rawls could have easily gotten that ball, but both going for it, they kind of knocked into each other, and the ball slipped through.
Foul here on a North Farmington player, and once again, Abro will be going to the line.
Foul on Marshall, and Abro will go to the line.
Abro's really been at the line, and he's knocked down every shot so far.
And Abro, who just hasn't had any luck shooting tonight.
He's mostly on all his points from the free throw line.
But he does get his first free throw shot.
Stays 100% from the line for tonight. Which I don't think he would be 100%. And as I was saying that, he did miss. But I was going to say, I don't think he would be 100% if they'd allowed the Thundersticks. Because I'm holding one in my hand right now. I'm not hitting it because I'm going to be a good
sport.
Yeah, good spectator.
Yes. Especially as in they're not allowed to be used in high school sports.
But they are pretty neat, and they do make a loud noise when you hit them together. So that would really be a key factor, as they would really stop Athens from hitting all those open shots.
And Matt Leach with the ball to Mondros. Gets it over to Rawls. Gives it to Marshall up front. Back to Leach.
Taylor Gray open for three. Can't get it. And Abro comes up with the rebound. He steps out of bounds. Abro didn't like it either. The coach, they thought he was pushed. But hey, Abro, you stepped out of bounds. Sit down. And now the crowd is yelling obscenities. I'm not going to say it on
yes, and
TV.
Athens are not happy with that call at all.
That's just not good spectating.
The Athens coach feels that he was pushed out of bounds. The ref saw otherwise.
I'm just glad that the spectators here in Farmington are a lot better than these spectators from Athens. Because, you know, it really hurts the game when you're screaming obscenities and yelling at the refs.
Yes, definitely not the kind of spectators we want to see.
See, not that great of a pass.
Here, Mackler tries to get a lead, but Wise comes right in, gets up 2 points.
And it looks like the bad call is actually a momentum force here for the Troy Athens, because that is their second steal in a row. And that is the third three tonight for Tom Shenko. And he brings the lead down to a 6-point lead. It's 56-50. North had a lead by 12, and now it is down to only 6. So they really got to stop turning the ball over, because that bad call.
And with 3 minutes remaining, Athens still has a chance to win this game. So North Farmington's got to be strong here at the final minutes.
And Athens almost had another steal, but luckily Shenko stepped out of bounds. So really, North has got to be really careful with their passes if they want to win this game. And a good timeout called there by Negocian, because his players just weren't getting out of the backcourt. Really good press there by Athens, as they're really pumped up after that bad call. So a good timeout.
Yeah, it looks
taken
like
there.
That bad, or what they claim to be a bad call that they were getting really mad about, has just really made their team turn around and come out on really aggressive these last few possessions.
See the replay of Jeff Young not getting away. Then he gets to Leach, and Leach isn't going anywhere either. He's surrounded by 3 people, so a good timeout call there by Negocian.
And really, they've just cut the lead down to 6. But North Farmington trying to remain in control.
So, as you see there, even though they cannot use the thundersticks, they can still use the cheerleaders' megaphones to bang them against the bleachers and still make noise. So either way, this crowd is going to make noise. Can't stop them.
Negocian sends his players back onto the court, hoping that they'll try to change from what they've been doing these last few possessions and get back into this game.
Almost another turnover there by the Raiders. Luckily, it went off Redhawks before it went out of bounds, so it remains North ball. And another turnover there by North. And this time it's the North crowd that is booing. He gives it to Marshall, who has nowhere to go, and Abreu's all over him. Tries to get a pass, but yes, it did go off him last.
Loses the ball.
And a turnover there by Athens, so it will remain North ball. With 2:38 left, they're still holding on to a 6-point lead. And another turnover there by North. Timeout taken here by Negocian, who is on the other side of the court arguing his case. But North really has to find some way to work past this full court press, because it's been like 30 seconds and they still haven't gotten it out of their own zone once. And they turned it over 5 times.
Yes, North Farmington definitely having too many turnovers recently, and they're gonna have to keep the ball in their hands if they're gonna want to win this game.
She can't really see it.
With the ball, throws it at the Athens player, and it goes out of bounds. I don't think Athens is very happy about that one.
I believe the ref called, though, that Leach had stepped out of bounds. You couldn't really see it because the players was covering whether or not his foot landed in. So it will be Athens ball. Shako, which has been on fire from three-point land. And Wise, who has hit a couple before, can't get that one to go. And it's picked up by Mark Mondros. And they finally get it out of their zone. Ross trying to draw a foul. Couldn't get a call there. Abro giving it to Daniel. Back to Abro.
Abro again trying to go for the three-point shot. He's not even close.
And now the senior section is on their feet yelling air ball. And Abro thinking he's all that, just trying to force stuff. Actually, this is the time we pass it to Daniel.
Does get passed back to him, goes for the three-point, not even close. I don't know what he's thinking. If he wants to
we were showing you the replay, actually. North Farmington able to make a basket, and a steal here. That will be over the back. It should be, but it's not. And under the basket is Daniel, and he can't make an easy basket, probably because Mackler was there, had a little influence on that missed shot. The full court press once again coming in effect, but North is able to get out of it.
And as we come down to the last minute 20 of the game, North Farmington holding on to an 8-point lead.
As Leach able to draw the foul there on Shako. He was right bordering the line, but Shako gave him a little nudge, and the ref called it. Athens crowd trying to call Matt's name, make him miss.
But Matt does make his first free throw shots.
Cool as a cucumber.
Despite the Athens crowd, which continued to try to annoy him, distract him.
It is a very loud crowd. And that time it did work. It got him to miss, but then he traveled. Matt Abro got the rebound, but he traveled on the floor. He didn't like the call, and he's really giving the ref a mouthful. He better watch out, or else he's going to get a second technical. And now the North Farmington crowd is shouting Abro. Shako trying to force another three, and the North crowd yelling air ball again. Both of these crowds are really shouting back and forth, get as loud as possible. As a three.
And a minute remaining in the game.
This time it's Matt Abro knocking down a three, and it's 59-53. Only 6-point lead, and now, see.
Here Mondros dived to hit the ball away from Wise, I believe.
Good play by him. And the crowd is saying, Abro owns you.
Yes, they say Abro owns you, yet he hasn't been able to do really anything against North Farmington.
Now the senior section trying to get everyone to stand up.
Unable
That's
to
Kevin
really get
Thiel, our own
points.
TV 10. really showing his team and school spirit, trying to get the whole entire crowd to stand up.
Yes, North Farmington definitely trying to get a lot of team spirit with less than a minute remaining, 57.9 seconds,
and
holding on to a 6-point
North's
lead.
crowd is on their feet now. 57.9, less than a minute left in this game. Raiders holding on to a 6-point lead, and the crowd is on their feet, making a whole lot of noise.
Because really, they're less than a minute away from beating this Troy Athens team and possibly laying claim to the division title. And Leach is fouled
by Joshua Kendricks. It's his first time in the game. I believe that Athens is just putting in people to foul them.
Yes, trying to stop the clock so they can score their last much-needed points.
So Leach will go to the line to shoot.
And North Farmington definitely very smart giving the ball to Matt Leach, who is an excellent free throw shooter and has done really well tonight at the line.
But he can't get that one to go. Still a 7-point lead here for the Raiders. Abro given to Shako. To Wassenbush. Shako still has it. Driving, kicks it out to Wise. Wise, a bad 3-point shot, and it's rebounded by Darren Rawls. Not exactly the best free throw shooter, but he still has it in his hands. And with 36.2 seconds
they want
left.
to hold off the Athens team, make sure they don't score, because if they can't score, obviously they're not going to win this game. But if they constantly miss the field goal attempts, they're not going to be able to get the points to combat the North Farmington Raiders free throw shots.
See Athens trying to get open three. Wise couldn't get it, and Rawls gets a rebound and now has a chance to shoot two. But Negotian wants to get his guys regrouped. And really, we haven't seen much rotation for the Raiders. I mean, we've seen maybe Jeff Young and
Taylor Gray have been getting in there a little bit.
But pretty much not anyone else. As you see Tom Negotian, there's his banner for his 200th career win, so congratulations to him.
Well,
he's been a really good coach.
Definitely have been key. John Marshall, who's become huge. Darren Rawls, of course, strong defensive player. Mondros has been doing well. Leach has been doing amazing at the free throw line. And I think if they just keep these guys out there, and they want to keep the guys who are good free throw shooters, so they can keep that lead just a little bit beyond Athens' reach.
So Darren Rawls at the line. And gets the first one down for an 8-point lead for the Raiders, 61-53. And he gets the second one too. I don't know if there was a technical, because now Leach is shooting, so a lot of confusion up here in the booth.
And I think this really puts the game beyond Athens' reach. North Farmington now a 10-point lead, 36 seconds left. Does not look good for this Athens team. And Leach on fire. I believe that's 4 in a row right there.
So 4 consecutive free throws there by Rawls, and Leach put the Raiders up 64-53 by 11. It's not in the bag yet, but it's pretty close. As the North crowd singing the na 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 hey hey goodbye song. And the Athens crowd is silent.
Yes, the Athens crowd not happy with the way this end of the game is turning out.
It's Mackler now at the line.
This North Farmington proving that despite losing at Troy Athens, they don't lose at home.
No, they are very good at home. Undefeated.
Yes, they have not lost a single game at home. Really shows that home advantage really does help this North Farmington team. And Abro continued to try for his three-point shots that he just has not made a single one all night.
Oh, here comes Darren Rawls. Not exactly the breakaway I thought he had there from on shot, and now he is fouled by Vandenbush. With 10.2 seconds left, this game is over. We'll just have to see what the score is at the end of the game. Because right now it's 64-53 North. Great game. And Jason, if we were going to give away a player of the game, who would you give it to?
Well, this is definitely a tough one. I think there's several players on North Farmington who've done extremely well. But as James Thomas is mouthing to me, I would have to agree with you. John Marshall, key player this game for North Farmington. He was doing so well for so long, getting a lot of nice rebounds, getting a lot of nice field goals, and playing really strong defensively, several blocks. And this North Farmington team has just, all of them have played extremely well tonight. And I have to give it up to the entire team who has done really well. And Darren Rawls standing at the free throw line, waiting to get his free throw shots. 10.2 seconds remain in the game. North Farmington 64-53. And the Athens fans are starting to leave as it just seems hopeless for their team.
Darren Rawls is able to knock the first one down.
Following tonight's game, Troy Athens will be 14-2 overall, tied with North Farmington, who will also be 14-2 overall.
But then again,
while North will be 7-1 in the division, while Athens is 7-2. So North
that's really
Farmington
the game
has
breaker right
a
there.
game advantage there. So they have one extra game to play and hope to win this division. And I think they have an excellent shot at doing that. And again, final score 65-53, North Farmington. Great game. James, anything you want to say before we leave our viewers?
I would say this is a great game. Both crowds were loud, and I like the crowd turnout. This is what it should be every game, with the senior section standing up and cheering. It was a great game, a great crowd here from North, and I just like the way it turned out. So, I mean, it was a great basketball game, and that's what you're going to see every time you tune in to TV 10. So you should keep doing it. That's all from us. We'll see you next time.
Love you, I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Oh, love me do. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Oh, love me do. Yeah, love me do. Oh, watcher. I'm a girl watcher, watching girls go by. My, my, my. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Here comes one now. I was just a boy when I threw away my toys. I found a new pastime well on. Whenever I detect members of the other sex, I play the game I do so well on. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher, watching girls go by. My, my, my. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Here comes one now. Walk a little slower. I wonder if you know that you're putting on a show. Could you please walk a little closer? I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher, watching girls go by. My, my, my. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Here comes one now. Long as I remember, rain been coming down, clouds of mystery pouring, confusion on the ground. Could be through the ages, trying to find the sun. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? I went down Virginia, seeking shelter from the storm. Caught up in the fable, I watched the tower grow. 5-year plans and new deals, wrapped in golden chains. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? Heard the singers playing, how we cheered for more. Crowd had rushed together, trying to keep warm. Still the rain kept pouring, falling on my ears. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? Hey baby, they're playing our song, the one we used to hear when we used to get along. Hey baby, they're playing our song. Let's get back together, that's where we belong. It's the one with
a pretty melody. It's the one that made you fall in love with me. It made us feel so groovy. We fell in love just like in the movies. Hey baby, they're playing our song, the one they used to play when we used to get along. Hey baby, they're playing our song. Let's get back together, that's where we belong. Pleasant memories are coming back to me. Can't you remember the way it used to be? It made us feel like dancing. It gave us time to think about romancing. Hey baby, hey baby. Hey baby, hey baby. It's the one with the pretty melody. It's the one that made you fall in love with me. It made us feel so groovy. We fell in love just like in the movies. Hey baby, hey baby. They're playing our song. Get moving now. Hey baby, come on. Hey baby, I think they're playing our song. Get you here. Hey baby, come on. Hey baby, get you here, baby. Hey baby, come on. Got to be our song. Hey, come on. Get you here now, baby. I think they're playing our song. All right,
I bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one if you must cling to someone now and forever. Let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Oh, without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. And that you'll always let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, Betty, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only.
everybody get on your feet. You make me nervous when you're in your seat. Take off your shoes and pat your feet. We doing a dance that can't be beat. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. Went to a party the other night. Long tall Sally was out of sight. Threw away a wig and her high sneakers too. She was doing a dance without any shoes. She was barefootin'. She was barefootin'. She was barefootin'. She was barefootin'. Hey, little girl with your red dress on, I bet you can barefoot all night long. Take off your shoes and throw them away. Come back and get them another day. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. Everybody get barefooted. Take off your shoes. Little John Henry, he said to Sue, if I barefoot, would you barefoot too? Sue told John, I stole your stew. I was barefootin' ever since I was 2. They was barefootin'. They was barefootin'. They was barefootin'. We 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 don't have no shoes on. We barefootin'.
It's much too groovy a summer's day to waste running round in the city. But here on the sand I can dream away, or look at the girls if they're pretty. It's a turn down day, nothing on my mind. It's a turn down day, and I dig it. There's nothing easier I can do than lying around doing nothing. It's a turn down day, just a turn round day. It's a turn down day, and I dig it. Soft summer breeze and the surf rolls in to laughter of small children playing. Someone's radio has the news tuned in, but nobody cares what he's saying. Don't you know it's a turn down day? Nothing on my mind. It's a turn down day, and I dig it. Things that are waiting to mess my mind will just have to wait till tomorrow. It's a turn down day, just a turn round day. It's a turn down day, and I dig it. It's a turn down day, nothing on my mind. It's a turn down day, just a turn round day. It's a turn down day, just a turn round day.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Let me tell you how it will be. There's 1 for you, 19 for me. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small? Be thankful I don't take it all. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. If you drive a car, I'll tax the street. If you try to sit, I'll tax your seat. If you get too cold, I'll tax the heat. If you take a walk, I'll tax your feet. Tax man. I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. Don't ask me what I want it for. Mr. Wilson. If you don't want to pay some more. Mr. Heath. 'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man.
found my dream in you. For me, you were the one, but that was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. We walked together hand in hand, across miles and miles of golden sand. But now it's over and done, 'cause that was yesterday, and yesterday's gone. We had such happiness together, I can't believe it's gone forever. Wait till summer comes again, I'll hope that you remember when our love had just begun. I loved you yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Such happiness together, I can't believe it's gone forever. Wait until summer comes again, I'll hope that you remember when our love had just begun. I loved you yesterday, and yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone.
Promises, promises, I'm a through.